大家好，我是 Ting， 我们今天继续来玩《柏德之门3》。好，我们前一集我们这个卡拉啊，他全名叫什么？卡拉克啊，已经成功加入我们队伍。那基本上我还没有跟他对过话。然后我们今天应该一开始是要先去解决他的这个那个追杀他圣武士的那个部分吧。然后另外大家看到我这边。我其实刚跟商人这边艾隆买了一个炼甲加1，因为我原本的 AC 好像只有16，所以我就买了，想说这样可以冲到17也还不错。然后重点是呢，我原本的圣武士的中甲我给影星穿了，所以影星的 AC 已经来到很可怕的18了哦。那其实那个可以再买更好的给他，可以冲到19，但我觉得就前期我觉得就算了。然后阿斯代伦。其实我应该买个轻甲皮甲加1给他，把他 AC 冲到16，但就觉得就没有很想花这个钱，因为 AC 这个1说不出来。那这个我们现在带了卡拉克嘛，可以看一下，他这个剑魔不愧是后面才放出来的角色，我觉得他这个服装感觉还是比其他人的要怎么说呢？不能说精致，就感觉好像细节比较多一点。然后，但是我也说不出来。大概就这样吧，然后他 AC 也不高哈，但反正他是野蛮人嘛，本来就是他现在是4等，有3次狂暴，所以他可以顶着这个用狂暴顶着去打这样子。我狂暴没有减魔法伤害哦，严格来讲还是很容易被 BOSS 的魔法伤害打到残血。好，然后盖尔好像一直要找我们，所以我们先前往营地。找他对个话好了，对，记得他有出那个惊叹号啊，对，没错。然后我后来想了一下哈，为什么矮人要这个双手剑要一直手持的呢？我怀疑是因为他插在背上会翻磨到地上，所以他不让他收起来。我个人怀疑是这样子的。
Ah, glad you've a moment for me. My predicament has become rather urgent. I need a magical artifact to consume. Right now. We've already found enough magic to soothe its disquiet. If you'll just give me what I need. I will consume the magic inside. What was a powerful artifact will be rendered no more than a trinket. But it will save my life. Even if only temporarily.
然后可以直接这样选，不错。我们把七彩喷射戒指给他吧，因为我觉得这个不太那个啊。其实我们之前那个至上真神手套，不知道他可不可以吸，那时候忘了看。
Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
他刚刚那个 Gale 的那个身上的那个纹身有亮，所以原则上那个应该就是跟这个他讲的这个神器有关。然后那时候其实在我看那个哔哩哔哩的影片，大家就吐槽，就是有一个做 D&D 的一个哔哩哔哩的 UP 主，然后他终于久更新一次，然后再讲这个柏德之门的队友，然后大家就吐槽，这太罗可见，真是太屌了，每个拉上来都是人才，对不对？沙尔牧师，对不对？吉斯扬基，然后吸血鬼衍生体，然后还有这个法师，竟然还是有一个那个古代帝国这个祸害兵器。
Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. I obtained it in Waterdeep. Nothing there comes cheap.
好，算是解决这一段。我就知道他找我是要跟我要这个，那我们还是能多买就多买吧，或者是尽量留给他。如果之后未来要带着盖尔的话，我是会想带他了，因为还是以我的阵容真的有点缺法师哦。然后我们接下来就去这个晋升之路。
You haven't got some laughing curse, have you?
I really made it out of Avernus. It's incredible.
Right, just keep it down. We're conspicuous enough without your hyena call.
Something good here, I hope.
Cut it out. There's worse than gnolls out there.
Nothing we need to worry about.
How about a dragon? Would that worry you?
I'd give it a fight, that's for sure.
Only thing you give a dragon is back.
他那个字怎么不见了？应该不用什么对话，应该进去就要开打。
If not over, then through.
Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
Oh, 我靠！ 还好，我还好，激励点够多。
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Enough. Enough. I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlak, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
我靠，妈闪电剑！哎，他这是短袖就可以用一次，好，那就放了。被吸血啊，这样不算有优势。嗯，好吧。
Concentrate. Heading there.
应该不止这两个，还有一个在视野外，好吧。
Sometimes the only way out is through.
哇，你这个集中也太……
Now this is my happy place. Tactical.
哇，有够痛！我看，我靠，他是5等啊！ 哎，他是5等哎，shit，难怪他砍2刀。你妹的！
Poor fucker.
Fuck them. Fuck Thariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash. That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger!
我还在到处乱砸，靠！我被他到处乱砸。
At the ready.
终于轮进了吗？
Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
哦，他这个笑话，不，他这个效果真的是帅。
Who? Me? This is the best day I've had in years. Hear that? infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down. Well now, maybe I could make his acquaintance. Tight and screw or two might let me keep a little calmer. Maybe even manage a pat or bump without burning someone to death. It's been a long time. Let's go find your friend before I blow a gasket. Lead on.
基本上我觉得你带卡拉克就不太可能有办法跟影星谈罗曼了。为什么呢？因为卡拉克一定比你要做比较棒槌的，比较鲁莽的。那个的抉择，那影星好像通常不太，你做这种抉择，好像影星都一定会是不赞同。不过的确，这个角色放在最后一个起源角色蛮合理的，因为他的亮点真的比较多，他的故事感觉也比较……这灵魂钱币在哪里？在上面。啊，灵魂钱币，所以他应该有要跟我对话。
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Thing is, I think I can use it. My engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target. They're already lost. Better to be used in service of the good guys than a devil, don't you think? Next time we're in a nasty battle, drop one my way. You'll enjoy the results.
哇，现在就试看看好了，我应该不会变破四的吧
？Like you said, a soul coin is a precious thing. I don't want to waste it showing off. But next time we're up against something nasty, I'll be all over him.
干，不是他钱从哪里投进去的？告诉我，拜托，我很有兴趣，我非常想知道它的结构，对，真是太赞了。我记得这边不是有个地窖吗？哦，在这边。
That body's so ripe, I'd need to drink the blood with a fork.
干，这边真的都有塞一些东西耶，好讨厌的这种搜刮环节。
What now?
无法撬锁。
No one back home will ever believe it.
嗯？怎么会无法撬锁呢
No traps, please. 完了，我觉得应该有陷阱。
Traps? How considerate.
我刚才想说我要放弃，后来想不对，木门我可以把它砍爆的，还好。哇靠，骰2。
Be careful. There are traps about. That might be worth a look.
隐形药水。行，我要换我的高等黑暗视觉。我觉得好像就还是暗暗。
Best be on my way.
Step careful. There's a trap.
Keep a blade close.
我没有短修了，我刚没有长修，靠腰。
Traps. How considerate.
Ah, 合理的，香肠不会烂掉。
Shall we? Vacant as an orc.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Careful, I bite.
All right, what now? On my way.
靠北没切换到。哎，蒂芙林也有黑暗视觉啊。
What a day. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. Vacant as an orc skull.
哎，这边这个我又要切开来了，看来应该是不能够点到那个。
Over there.
这个也不能点到。
Mind if I do?
啊，踩到了，啊，没事。 英勇手套引导誓言法术时获得英勇气概。应该不会超重吧？好吧，都刮完了。
What to do? Another step forward.
应该先把那个斧头给卡拉克。中甲，卡拉克可以穿中甲吗？正义神剑有给一个提尔的守护，先放卡拉克那边好了。
Hey, good looking.
可以耶，他可以穿中甲。他好像对，不装备任何附甲值。体质调整值，所以其实我那个时候属性应该不应该调敏，应该是加体。我加体为 AC 可以来到15，所以卡拉克其实我之后还要洗点，先跟大家讲一下。斧头6到17啊，就多一点伤害，也是啦，就加1嘛，合理。这个应该果然也不能穿，好吧？好呗。
Still breathing, despite everything.
让我的环卫都用完。这样有点危险。其实后面要战斗，后面几场战斗都蛮硬的，所以看来得回去长修。不过还好啦，因为盖尔已经来要过一次物品了，所以应该短期以内应该是还撑得住啊。好吧，先去长修吧。我们跟卡拉克对话一下。
First things first, I need to get this engine tuned up. Thing's powerful, but it's been feeling volatile ever since I left the Hells. Can't be too hard to find an infernal mechanic around here, right? Old Rusty? Sure. That's the short of it. Bloody thing's been in overdrive since I left Avernus. The year, 10 air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-knee delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell. Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. with people I liked, doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again. Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about? Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you? I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of troubles to throw ourselves at. Wasn't all that long ago. I never knew the whole of how and why, but I remember the devils slavering with delight. I should have looked after the Elterans more. Gone out of my way to make sure they were all right. The long and short of it was, I didn't want to risk my neck. I let them get on with the nightmare, same as I had to. But Avernus is no place for decent folk. I'm glad they got out. So glad.
越来越喜欢这个角色，不过没想到跟他有过节的是 Gotash。那好像我看预告片应该是柏德之门3的一个 BOSS， 那看起来应该也是3个死神使徒之一嘛，应该是其中一个中 BOSS。就不晓得他那一段的剧情是不是带卡拉克就一定是没得谈，只能开打。因为我记得原罪2好像也有常常有这种你选的角色，某些场景就是一定会打起来。
I suppose you want to hear about Cazador.
哇靠！我这边没有翻出来哦！哇操！那我们现在问他卡萨多的是什么？他说这是你的，他说这是你前主人。
My old master. Before the mind flayers took me from him. Before this strange, twisted freedom. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor.
第一个好不尊重，说你是他的奴隶吗？你就是要这么不尊重。
Vampire's spawn is less than a slave. They're a puppet. We have no choice but to obey our master's commands. They speak, and our bodies react. It's all part of the deal. Sometimes he'd order us to submit to torture. Sometimes he'd have us torture ourselves. Whatever his weather-vane mood settled on. Thank you, but this isn't about sympathy. It's about knowing what we might be up against. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there, and they might not be the only ones hunting us. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows.
我不懂他这一段怎么没翻啊？我记得简中有啊。他们也去翻的时候，我们去参考简中那一段去改一改就好了嘛。他是从头到尾独立翻。我对繁中翻译越来越不满，真的，因为我觉得这种东西 你翻的不好是一回事，翻错是另一回事。没翻，我已经不想讲了，我在考虑要不要切回简中了，因为这样，因为我虽然说以前玩废土山的时候我会自己随便乱翻译，但现在我也不是很想翻了，因为它文本没有像废土山那么口语。反正他这段意思就是，其实他讲说卡萨多呢，说我们刚表示替他难过，但他的重点就是同情不是这一段他提供这段剧情的重点，重点是他要让我们知道他的前主人是什么样的主人，是一个工于心计、城府很深的这个吸血鬼族长，对，所以呢叫我们要小心，对，因为他有可能卡萨多自己不会来，但是他会有各种爪牙跟雇佣会来抓我们。对，那其实这些在 Early Access 的剧情第1章，其实我们都会体验到。我们说我们会看好你的背后的，别担心。
What more could I ask? Now is that all?
哎，我们是该问过他拉斐尔的交易了吧
I won't lie. It's tempting. If I keep the tadpole, I risk transforming into a grotesque monster. If I lose the tadpole, Cazador has control of me, body and soul, and I return to the shadows. It's grim either way, so why not sell what's left of my soul to a devil? Better he has it than Cazador. You're familiar with the phrase, better the devil you know? I know Cazador. And I'll take anything that saves me from that.
I have something to ask.
Isn't it glorious? Karlach's fury is a wonder to behold.
他竟然对卡拉克赞赏，真的假的？啊，对他好像会欣赏那个英勇跟勇猛的行为。
Karlach's all fire and fury. I pray to the Triad it doesn't consume her. What's on your mind?
好吧，看来没什么。哎，我们跟影星对过话了吗？哦，还没有啊。果然他的这个是在最边边。
Karlach's temper is a sight to behold. She'll need to be careful. That rage will burn her right out.
啊，果然他不认同啊！我刚刚就讲了，对，带卡拉克跟影星一定是冲突的，因为他们的倾向是完全是不一样的。
Hell's fire. She's coming.
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
God damn it. Anyone but her.
调情一下好了，你应该不会变破4吧
You flatterer. Why, if I had a warm heart, I'm sure it would be skipping. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlach's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlach, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlach meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
哦，真的是很魔鬼，你看契约精神真的很重啊。对。
The point? Oh yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlach, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
哇，他是要变 Tiefling 类似的，是不是？
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
哇靠，这个是重大，应该是重大抉择，不可逆的。
There you are, my friend. I have drunk, not alcohol, of course. A bear. He took a little of my blood. I took all of his. So's any meal worth having. It's nothing compared to, well, other things I could be dining on, but significantly better than the rats and bugs Cazador served me. I existed. That was enough for him. He reveled in having power over me. Because those with power can do whatever the hell they want. Is it? What good is freedom if I'm always watching the shadows? No. I'll be safe when I'm powerful enough to grind Cazador into the dust. Powerful enough to do whatever the hell I want. Oh, I hope so. A little corruption sounds fun. I spent centuries as the victim of a corrupt man. It was the mind flayers that plucked me away from that. They gave me a gift. The strength to take my own freedom. I'm embracing this power. You should too.
Speak.
啊，他们有什么想法？哎呀，威尔，可怜人，哎。
God's damn her straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
我们需要对他做道德评判吗？以圣武士的立场，我们可以，但被转变成一个魔鬼，问他要不要解释好了，怕他不赞同。
I'll say what I can, but it won't be enough. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds, but I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word. Well met. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
我们就说他就还是他的边境之人，没错。
It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the blade of frontiers again.
不晓得他会不会是悲伤结局哦？就是人们发现他其实是利用魔鬼之力来保家卫国，但一样还是唾弃他啊！你这个伪君子。
A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. There could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads. We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
啊，可怜的威尔，不知道该说什么。我其实看了他的遭遇，我有点会觉得想去下一个起源角色选他，因为会想知道他的这个心境，因为应该会有一些，我觉得选起源角色应该会多一些个人独白的动画，可以解释一些内容。我只是推测啦，但我觉得应该会有。
What's on your mind？
每次看到盖尔这个天鹅绒的这个睡衣，就觉得很那个，不知道该说什么。看下影星对这个魔鬼有没有什么意见
？Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects. Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think? Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well. I think I know what you mean. There's an undeniable rapport, and yet we haven't made time for each other. Time alone. Easily remedied, if you like. I know a place.
怎么这么快？真的假的？
Not just yet. Let's choose our moment. Some quiet night, when the others are asleep and there's no distractions, I'll come for you.
好吧，差不多这集就先这样吧。不，讲错了，这个晚上就先这样。 签个长休，哎。
It seems to be the perfect night to spend a little time together. Just you and I. Assuming you haven't changed your mind, of course.
哇，这么开心！
You made it. Come here. Sit with me. Lots of people make promises. Few keep them. Well, to begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions? Very practical. We could have toasted to that every night so far. Here's to many more. Survival. Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you.
Ah, 分享矮人。好。
You must have an extraordinary affinity for the darkness. I'm jealous. Don't stop now. Not just as things are getting interesting. Don't laugh, but I'm not quite sure I have anything to share. Where I come from, that's frowned upon. Which is why I'm looking for a little company. There's still plenty of wine, and the whole night is ahead of us. Nearly light. The others will be awake soon. What? Oh, I'm perfectly fine, but the mood is well and truly dead. Anyway, thank you for tonight. Me too.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
That didn't hurt, did it? I should think so. Let's head back, if we must.
啊，这个是跟那个蛮符合他的这个应该也不是说蛮符合，其实之前那个 Early Access 你如果成功拯救德鲁伊领地的话，其实是可以选一个人，类似过刚刚的那个夜晚。对，但我记得很明确的是，只有讲明萨拉是在那个夜晚就可以睡的，所以可能他是循序渐进的吧，因为有觉得我们对他的好感度是关系很好，对不对？你要到后面应该才是有更进一步的，所以这样的一个相处是还不错。刚好个惊叹号，我们来跟他聊个天好。
All's well, I hope. No, I just wanted to see how you felt after the night we spent together. when we talked and kissed. I hope so too. Though I'm not sure what kind of courtship will be afforded, given all that we're facing. But if you want to see where this goes, I do as well.
不晓得可不可以当渣男哈，同时跟别人谈。啊，左拥右抱的梦。费伦海王啊，这一集就这样，就决定到这个标题了。哦，我们现在应该要啊，对，我们先陪卡拉克，我应该还是换下来啦。等一下会把盖尔换上来，但是卡拉克提到那个地狱引擎的事，我们先去找一下那个德鲁伊林地的那个地狱铁匠。然后，其实我现在可以理解为什么起源角色卡拉克他不把它放进来，因为这么简单的一小段 Early Access 的这个内容。我觉得他不放，纯粹就是因为对威尔的这个影响太大，所以威尔的这个剧情等于一开始几乎是很前期就决定了他后面的路线了，我感觉就是这样。那其实如果真的把卡拉克杀了，我刚刚想说提到想玩威尔的情况就是，如果真的把卡拉克杀了，是不是威尔就发现自己被骗，然后就反而就是堕入魔道？就是维持人的外貌，可是内心却是一个魔鬼。然后呢，这边的是魔鬼的外貌，可是内心依然是一个有原则、正直的一个人，还不错啦，我觉得。我还没看到，还没玩，不晓得，但感觉起来很有可能会是这样的一个安排，剧情上的安排，我感觉会是这样一种冲突。其实角色就跟原罪2一样。那些角色为什么大家都觉得是写得好？是因为就是你要展示他的冲突嘛，他的拉扯。
Thought I sensed an infernal around here, but you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demano valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help. I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Hey, soldier. I think we picked up some of that infernal iron already. What say you? Should I give it to him?
好吧，给他吧。好，我们先存个档好了。
Damn druids. Who uses wooden? How fares the search?
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment.
to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlach. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
I miss my forge.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful. Sooner rather than later would be good. I feel like I'm burning serious fuel. Oh, fuck yes. I'm ready to burn all night. Speaking of, I could eat a giant badger. Is it almost time for dinner?
阿克有多什么能力吗？感觉不出来他有多什么技能或什么，也没有多一次狂暴啊，也是一样啊。好吧，我们回营地换一下队友好了。差不多，卡拉克的戏份大概就这样。
Yeah，
这是目前的戏份。米佐啊，对了，忘了问他米佐拉。
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. She favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride.
What?
Really? Really, really? Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
Light on my feet.
How can I help? With pleasure. Lead on.
好，顺便来帮他升级一下电爪，幻影。哦，这是戏法哦，哇，那一定要电爪啦，缺一个近战的。电爪我记得是对金属护甲的优势嘛，然后冻寒是对不死生物。电爪好。该啊，灼热射线没错，这个一定要。然后迷踪步好像已经学了，所以火球好像还不能学，所以剩什么？秘法锁，关上一扇门或一个容器，撬锁或敲击无法将其打开，这么酷啊！有敲击锁可以这个解这个魔法锁的哦，太好了，我们就选这个吧。 不需要带巫术剑了，真的。1等就用魔法飞弹就好了，2等也魔法飞弹放2等也不必要，就直接2等就直接着2射性了，除非它火焰有免疫。然后敲击术我们要想办法换一个下来。跳跃术睡眠控场，可它只能控24生命的，算了，现在也控不到了。好吧，就这样吧。专场，我看一下，智力17，然后，哦，它盖尔体质有15这么高，我们2个属性吧，敏或智，或者是选元素导师也不错，火焰吧。2种戏法以及多一个异环法术。戏法多一点，说不出来啊。好，战地施法者原来离开近战范围的，可以等于是用拿电爪来当做是那个机遇攻击是吧？也不错，哨兵，对吧？我觉得我们还是元素导师吧。火焰选错了。好，那我很想把它属性点上去，可是我觉得减抗性好像比较强一点，反正之后再洗掉吧。哦，法师血真是有够少。好。啊，等一下又有一场恶战。
Your desire.
他现在 AC 有16，现在 AC 最低的反而是 Asterion。
Still alive, so that's progress.
What's next?
Salutations.
Let's get on with it.
包一把，这有差吗？3叉戟。无限嘛，对啊，永久存在的。能放一个人。 有什么可以先放的？
Let me work my magic.
好吧，就这样吧。
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Very well. 这督军不能直接过去那个吗？
哇，他5等哦。
Hear that? Someone's fighting the gnolls. We should help.
Don't be a fool, lad. Shut your mouth and keep your head down. Leave the heroics to them that don't value their own skin. 这些都是4等的，所以只有督军是5等。麻将也够难打的。哦，他连这个猎狗爬上来的动作捕捉都有做，也他妈游戏细节也太细了。 严重失误了一次，靠！
Still on my feet.
哇，它这移动力也太小了吧！哦，完了，要被塞了。没有优势吗？有夹击吧？干，怎么那么难搞？ 对，我被麻痹了。
Take you.
啊，算了，我看我会再一个那个火焰摄影把它弄死。哦，太好了。
Come on, can't stay idle.
哦，刚好。这把武器为什么没有？啊他妈，每个都多重射击，我靠！啊，盖尔要死了！哇靠，盖尔还撑住啊！shit！ 哇！我贴到你旁边，让你劣势。
My crew still alive out there? Damn it. I guess that's a no. Risen Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard. We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver. But we've a stop to make along the way.
哦，完了！他刚刚是抓我离最近的那一个，然后他就直接抓影星，这样我等一下怎么说服他？
Thanks, but that won't be necessary.
we'll find help at Joaquin's Rest. Listen, you look like you know how to handle yourself. You should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern. Invitation only. Tell the fellow on the door, Little Serpent, Long Shadow. He'll take good care of you. Aye, the whole reason we're in this mess. Trinkets for some rich tosser in Baldur's Gate. He gets his shiny baubles. We get a handful of Tarenths.
Tarenths are the currency of the Zentarim, a network of merchants and mercenaries with few scruples.
You know who we are. Very clever. And you probably also know it's not smart to interfere with Zent business. This is the point when a clever lass like you accepts my gratitude and walks away.
他没有什么可以交易的。哇！我只能选一个，完了。去看看吧，用魅惑好了。 哎呀！哎呀，我们的影星竟然不小心成功了。
I like the way you think. Didn't expect to turn this horror show to my advantage, but why not? The chest's all yours. Damn thing's sealed tighter than a duke's purse strings, so there's no point in trying to open it. I know a fence in Baldur's Gate who'll take it off your hands. Nobody will be the wiser. Don't try to cut me out of the deal, though. The Black Network has eyes and blades everywhere. Crafty swine like you could make a name for yourself in the Zahentarim. Make sure to drop by our hideout.
I have a lot on my mind, and, well, in it.
Off we go then.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
哇，那法术位根本都快用完了。
All right. Time to see what new horror's waiting for us.
"他有多心魔啊？为什么刚没有触发呢？
Remember, getting that chest to Baldur's Gate is your job. Then we share the profits.
哦，他们不会离开哦。但我怎么开箱子？
Something over there.
I'll be glad when we're out of this bloody cave.
嗯，好，送至营地，很好。看要录多久了？好吧，我觉得这一集到这边吧，因为时间也差不多了。然后呢， 这边就是那个散塔林的一个任务的起始哦。然后，我们下一集可能该准备去德鲁伊林地了。虽然我是希望说5等再去啊，不过4等那边敌人大部分应该都4等，所以应该是可以的。然后。 旁边这个安眠之地，我就先不去了。然后我可能会过去开一个那个传送点而已啦，然后就没什么了，因为差不多整个重头戏应该是这个哥布林的这个营地这边，那个是整个第1章的大重点。然后南边的那个埃塞尔奶奶、埃塞尔婆婆请我们去，我还在考虑要不要去玩那一段，因为。 那段的剧情我个人没有很喜欢，然后难度也蛮高的，或者说我们5等之后可以再去那边挑战看看。不过感觉要升到5等是有点困难了，因为我发现升到5等好像有点经验值需要的有点高啊，所以1到4等是练得很快是很正常。所以我原本还担心说他会不会整个节奏都练那么快，其实后面内容一点点，那看起来是可能5等。 可能几乎一个章节玩完一半的东西都还升不了1等，感觉是这样子。不过你说有一个章节有很多东西吗？其实也还好，就这几块嘛，还有点剧情。这边还有埃塞尔婶婶在这边，那这边是什么东西？我有点忘了。好吧，然后这个链家，它是变成鞭子了，是不是？ 命中回复，但是每回合会陷入疯狂。我不太晓得这个疯狂会怎么样，目前还没试过。然后这个是个精良的弯刀啊，那这可以留着给威尔用。这个夺心魔的这个寄生虫标本，我们到现在还是不能用，对吧
？The parasite is stubborn. It refuses both to leave or to allow itself to be used as you desire.
好吧，看来是不能随便用的，就这样吧。 好了，那这集就这样吧。其实我蛮喜欢这个鲁根的这个脸模建模，对，蛮有一种奸诈的感觉，对，我觉得还不错。就这款游戏真的是怎么玩都觉得真的是很棒，4A 级的体验真的。虽然说我觉得战斗难度因为高低差的关系，还有一些职业本身就没有什么防御技能，所以打起来比较麻烦以外。 是，我觉得都还不错了。那其实阿斯代伦可以考虑拿掉嘛，就是你去洗脸，把某个角色的敏捷洗高一点，然后给他巧手熟练，其实应该是可以。就是怕后期有一些要20才能开的东西，那你本身敏捷没有点到18的，应该可能会有点困难。 就你，然后你点数去点敏捷，有一些职业又不是只看敏捷的，所以就很麻烦。所以我期待啦，后期看会不会换个明斯克啦，游侠应该会稍微弹一点啦。好，那以上就是今天这个《柏德之门3》的游玩内容了。那我们就感谢大家的收看，我们下次见，拜拜。